If you own a house or a piece of land or any other property, then you need to come to terms with something called property tax. Fabian Klaus here, and that's what I'll be talking about in this edition of Talk Tax. One of the tax returns that must be submitted to the GRA in this busy tax season is property tax. Property tax applies to all those who own property, whether personal property or company property. And just like income tax, you are required to file a property tax return and pay property tax if necessary. I know the first thing you think about when you hear property is house and land, right? But in accordance with the Property Tax Act, the term property refers to your land, your house, your car, furniture, jewelry, tools of trade, like if you're a carpenter, painting and works of art, even your money. Now I know what you're thinking. I have to pay tax on my property now? Well, not exactly. Property tax won't apply to you if you're the president, a local authority, a company enjoying a tax holiday, or an approved charitable organization.
It's not fair!
That's what the law says. Additionally, property tax is only charged on the net value of the property. If you're wondering, what is net property? Well, it's the amount by which the total value of the property owned by any person at the end of the year is more than the total value of all debts owed by that person at the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe I should go to a commercial break and try to figure out an easier way of explaining this one.
Are you a delinquent taxpayer? Do you have outstanding returns and taxes that have not been paid? Well, here's some good news. The Guyana Revenue Authority is currently granting amnesty on interest and penalties provided that your true and correct returns are filed and correct taxes have been paid during the period January to September 2018. For more information or to apply for a liability statement, contact the Debt Management Division, GRA, your partner in development.
We're talking property tax in this edition of Talk Tax. Property tax applies to all property owners whose property has a net value. As I explained before the break, net property is the amount by which the total value of the property owned by any person at the end of the year exceeds the total value of all debts owned by that person at the time. For example, the mortgage you took from the bank, that's considered a debt. And if the value of the property is more than the debt, you simply subtract that from the value of the property to find the net value.
Oh, is that so?
Additionally, your household furniture, tools of trade, jewelry, painting and works of art that I mentioned earlier, they're all exempt. So please ensure that you subtract those as well. So if the net value of the property is more than $1.5 million, only then are you required to submit a property tax return. And if the net value of the property is more than $40 million, only then are you required to pay property tax. Not on the 40 million, but on the excess. And it gets better. Property tax is at a rate of only 0.75%.
You serious?
Does it look like I'm joking? Remember, the due date for submitting property tax returns and paying property tax is April 30. Filing a property tax return is easy. So much now that you can submit your property tax returns online. Sign up for e-services today and check out our YouTube channel or visit us on Facebook to learn more.